Hello students, welcome back to your English class. Today I'll be taking up chapter 4, verb expressing the future. Future tense has 4 parts. It's divided into 4, that is simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Today I'll be taking up simple future and future continuous. What is simple future? Simple future expresses an action which will happen in the future. That means it has not yet started. It will happen in the future. That means tomorrow, day after tomorrow, year after. Now let's come to the structure of the sentence. The structure in simple future will be subject plus will or shall plus V1 form of the main verb plus object. Now, V1 that means that is the root form of the verb. Let's come to the example. He will play tennis tomorrow. Now, this is affirmative sentence. He will play tennis tomorrow. It's talking about tomorrow, that is future. It has not yet happened. So, will play tennis tomorrow. Now, let's come to the negative. He will not play tennis tomorrow. See the structure of the sentence. Will and play. In between will and play, we are going to place not to make it negative sentence. So, this is a negative sentence in simple future. Now, let's come to the interrogative one. Will he play tennis tomorrow? Now, first the auxiliary verb will come, then the subject of the sentence, and then the V form of the verb, and then we are going to place the object, and then we are going to denote the time and question mark. Question mark is very important. Punctuation plays its own role in grammar. It's very, very important to place question mark in an interrogative sentence. Now, let's come to the future continuous. What is future continuous? Future continuous, it tells an action which will begin in the future and will still go on until some other action occurs. It tells about the action which will begin in the future and will still go on in the future until some other action occurs in the future. It's not talking about past or present. It's all talking about future that has not yet taken place. Now the structure of the sentence in future continuous. Subject plus will be plus ing form of the verb plus object. Now, will be used as an auxiliary verb. Now, let's come to the example. He will be playing tennis tomorrow evening. Now, will, then be, and then the main form, ing form of the main verb. Now, let's come to the negative. He will not be playing tennis tomorrow evening. Now, where we have to place not between will and be, and then the main ing form of the main verb, and then the object, and then the time, that is tomorrow evening. Let's come to the interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, as we have already discussed, that auxiliary verb will come first, then the subject, and then the main verb, and then the object of the sentence. Will he be playing tennis tomorrow evening? And then the question mark. So again, I am telling you that punctuation, the question mark, is very, very important in interrogative sentence. So you need to take care, revise it properly, and in the next class, we'll be doing future perfect and future perfect continuous.